From a Climate Files document Introduction to an Exxon document PDF. See the PDF at climatefile.com. Find link below in video description. 1981 Internal Exxon Code 2 Position Statement. Among other Exxon documents, this interoffice correspondence points out Exxon's then current position on the Code 2 greenhouse effect. It's real. Exxon employee Henry Shaw sent this revealing document to Edward E. David Jr., the president of Exxon Research and Engineering Company. The date, May 15, 1981. This date gives us an important understanding when we ask, when did Exxon know? One of a family of such documents, we know now that in 1981 and earlier, Exxon's concerns at the time were less corporate responsibility and more corporate profits. Carbon dioxide issues were becoming a hindrance to corporate goals rather than a wake-up call global damage. At the time, selected Exxon engineering and science employees prepared for the Exxon Energy Research and Development Symposium to be held in San Francisco, California on May 19, 1981. We can only guess at the shop talk over dinner tables as presenters and attendees shared their work experience and new climate science knowledge. A corporate culture in tune with cutting-edge science technology must generate shared interests and excitement. Shaw's document related that global temperatures could increase by as much as 3 degrees Celsius because of carbon dioxide increases in the atmosphere. The idea was that major shifts in rainfall/agriculture were a possibility along with increased climate instability. Well ahead of the climate deception debates to follow in the coming decades, the document briefly predicts that within 100 years above normal climatic fluctuations by the year 2000. The authors recognized the consequences of CO2 emissions, and considered an orderly transition to non-fossil fuel technologies could be a realistic future scenario, yet, complacency overtook any earnest desire to do the right thing. Some thought had been given to creating synthetic fuels, and as the document relates, very small advances could be achieved in carbon dioxide reduction with synthetics. Shaw notes Exxon's part in a 10-year study by the U.S. government to reduce large scientific uncertainties and recommend appropriate energy policy. Perhaps the corporate mindset considered this enough to balance out what it knew and what it was doing. We know now that Exxon moved away from sharing its findings with the motoring public and created a denial and deception campaign. Predicted catastrophic outcomes now begin to validate Exxon's theory of fossil fuel-generated climate change.